Mike, welcome back to the program, sir. Hello.
Hi, Jason. How are you?
I'm doing good, sir.
Excellent.
So we got a debate tonight, and even after President Obama has basically destroyed this country in the past 4 years, you're still going to support him in this next election. Is that correct?
Well, first off, I'd just like to thank you for allowing me on your show, and just clarify your question for me. How do you think Obama is destroying our country? I just want your take on it.
How?
Yeah, I haven't been following your page lately, and I'm just, what do you mean?
Well, our economy is not growing at all. In fact, it's the slowest growth rate since, I believe, World War II, at a rate about 1.5%. 72% of small business owners still believe that we're in a recession and aren't feeling the effects of this so-called recovery. He's embarrassing us around the world by bowing to other leaders. You don't do that. He's just destroying our position in the world. He's destroying our country. We have record poverty levels in this country. It's just going to hell. And it's because of his spending policies, because of his tax-the-rich policies, as to why he's just destroying this country. And destroying not just this country, but everything we stand for, too. Our founding values, our republic, basically. It's like he's at war with the true beliefs of our founding fathers. Well, you laugh,
really
but that's
that
completely true.
In your opinion, maybe.
Nah, not in my opinion. He is. I mean, the founding fathers favored small government.
Right?
What'd you say?
So everything you think is the right. That's the way it is.
Well, no. I have eyes. I've looked around. I see what's going on in my country, and I've read history. I know what the founding fathers would have wanted, and I've made the conclusion that Barack Obama is not doing that.
So what don't you like about the bowing aspect? Because
the bowing?
Yeah, like what's terrible about that? That's a sign of respect.
No, it's a sign of weakness.
What?
You don't bow to other leaders. Tell me another president that has bowed to other leaders of another country.
Listen, that is not a big
Can you tell
deal,
me another president that has bowed to another leader of another country?
Honestly, don't know.
You don't know because there has been none. It's a sign of weakness. You don't do that to another country.
A sign of weakness. God.
It is a sign of weakness. Bowing isn't the only way you can respect them. What about what President gave the Queen of England? Remember when he gave the Queen of England an iPod, Mike?
You're sorry, let's bomb you. Like, it's not a big deal.
Do you remember,
it's really not.
Mike, do you remember when Barack Obama gave the Queen of England an iPod?
No.
Well, he did. Do you think that's a great gift for the Queen? An iPod?
Okay.
Yeah. Do you?
No, I didn't know.
Well, he did.
Okay.
All right, so that just proves my point that he's making us look terrible.
Do you realize how creepy that sounds?
Do I know what?
He's making a... Listen, just because he's maybe he bowed to a different leader, like, I'm not...
And apologizing and giving the Queen of England an iPod.
So what?
So what? It's making us look weak. Do you know what President Obama's anti-colonialist views are? Do you know what the term anti-colonialism means?
Wait a minute. Did Barack Obama buy a beer for the...
No. Do you know what anti-colonialism is?
That is making... Oh, my gosh.
Do you know what
Sir! Heaven forbid we make friends with another country. That's just...
Yeah, and the problem is that they want to kill us.
Invade them. That's usually what
they want to kill us, Mike. They want to kill us.
Man.
The radical Islamists, President Obama's apologizing to them, and meanwhile they're plotting to destroy Israel, wipe them off the map, and then come after us. And President Obama says, oh, no. I'm sorry. We recognize the future must not belong to those who slander the Prophet of Islam. Come on. You don't see how that's making us look bad in the world?
Yeah, let's talk about that picture you had up on Facebook.
No, hold on. I'm not moving on until you answer this question. Do you know what anti-colonialism is?
Anti-colonialism.
Anti-colonialism.
I don't know the textbook definition, but
All right. Well, it's all right. Well,
something to do with.
All right. Well, then let me educate you. It's the
Um,
belief that basically
please
Barack.
educate you.
Hold on. It's the belief that Barack Obama's father had. It's the belief that Barack Obama's communist mentor had, Frank Marshall Davis. It's the belief that the rich got rich by taking from the poor. They didn't do it themselves. They got rich because they got rich off the backs of the poor. It's a belief that wealthy nations rose up by sucking the wealth away from the poorer nations. That is the view that President Obama has, and that explains why he is bringing America down in the world. That explains why he wants to tax the rich and redistribute the wealth. It all makes sense.
How is he sucking money from the poor? I don't understand.
No,
What's your view?
from the rich.
Oh, I could have swore you said poor, but taxing the rich slightly more is not that huge of a concern.
It's
to me.
redistributing the wealth.
What?
It's redistributing the wealth. Did you know President Obama's father once wrote a paper that called for 100% taxation on the rich?
Father?
Yeah, his father. Do you know about President Obama's father? The anti-colonialist? Do you know anything about his
not to
mentor,
an
Frank
extent.
Marshall Davis, who was a communist?
I do stuff during my day, so I don't.
What about Reverend Wright?
No, I did not.
Reverend Wright, you know him, who said "Goddamn America." Remember that? President Obama went to that church for 35 years
Good God.
with his son and Michelle Mybell. How do you feel about that?
Awful.
Yeah. How about Bill Ayers, the ex-terrorist who Barack Obama is friends with?
Oh, Obama must be a terrorist as well. That's
How
all
about his
explanation.
regulatory czar, Cass Sunstein, who said he wants to regulate and manipulate the people? How about his science czar,
man,
John
you guys
Holdren, who
are
said he wants
hysterical.
population control laws? How about Van
Yeah,
Jones, his former Green Jobs czar, who is a communist?
Communist? Yeah.
Look, you're laughing.
We're all-
I'm putting all the pieces together for you, Mike. Why do you not take this seriously?
Because your views are so obscure.
How are they obscure?
like-
Do you understand
like
the potential risks that this man poses to our republic?
Listen. I've watched your show, believe it or not, since it came on.
Okay.
I've seen how you've escalated. At first, the show was somewhat doable. I could at least agree with some of the things you were saying, and you guys were talking about presidents and we were founded upon. But now, as the show lost Connor, who was one of the better hosts that I actually enjoyed listening to, and now you got little 12-year-old Caden over there.
All right, don't
like
bring Kate into this.
anti-Obama.
Don't bring
You
Kate
know-
into this. All right. If you're gonna talk on my program, talk to me.
But listen, your show is gotten like legit out of hand. It is ridiculous, some of the stances. You don't even care about the politics anymore. All you care about is sounding as conservative as possible. And it's just
No, I care about exposing Barack Obama for who he truly is.
And you just live in your sheltered bubble of just not accepting anyone and just looking into these things that
Wait,
you know,
wait,
no
hold
credible
on.
sources.
Mike,
I don't get
not
it.
accepting anyone? Who am I not accepting? The
Have
illegal
you not
aliens in
looked
this
at
country
your,
who Barack
all
Obama
your
wants to
things
grant
about
amnesty to?
Islamic people? Have you not seen those pictures?
What pictures?
The picture about. Hold on, I'm not on my computer, but there was one about Islamic women making fun of them for their Halloween costumes or something. Yeah, that's really mature.
That was about Sharia law, which I don't support at all.
Well, you know, you can say it's about something, but the main thing is that's offensive to, I'd imagine, most Islamic people.
No, what's offensive is Sharia law, which basically forces people to convert to Islam.
You just started posting things just for the sake of
Now talk about my
being
show, not my
conservative,
Facebook page.
in a way.
Not my Facebook page. Talk about what I talk about on this show.
Oh, in the show. I stopped watching the show
Oh.
as soon as we got rid
So
of
then
Connor.
how are you going to
But I
criticize
just
the
watched
show?
The Facebook page.
Well, I can post whatever I want on my Facebook page. It's my page. I don't post things just for the sake of being conservative. I post things that are humorous and informative,
Okay.
while exposing Obama at the same
I
time.
don't think there's and you post things about like how, like MSNBC and all those are biased news sources, but you guys are biased yourself. So that's
we're a conservative talk show.
Okay.
So obviously we're going to be biased. We talk about things from a conservative point of view, because I believe conservatism is the only hope that this country has right now.
Well, I guess we just differ there.
All right,
but
Mike.
That's okay.
Okay. So you're still going to support Obama, even though he has communist roots, and even though he's destroyed the republic.
I didn't hear you.
You're still going to
support in my room.
Okay. You're still going to support Obama, despite everything that I've talked about in this program, despite his communist roots, despite how he has handled the economy, despite his broken promises. You're still going to support him in this next election.
I'm going to vote for him because, frankly, I think he's going to do way hell of a better job than Mitt Romney would ever do.
All right, Mike, sometimes you got to look into the past 4 years to see how he will do in the next 4 years. We will be dead in 4 years if President Obama gets reelected. Now, thank you very much for your call.
Factor Talk Radio.